Alright, so today we have the Damn to Glide Hybrid Case by VRS Design. As you probably know, this is a fairly new channel, not a whole lot of subscribers yet that are asking for reviews on specific items, so I browsed the comments in some of the bigger channels to see what kind of things you all wanted reviews on that they weren't providing, and this one showed up several times. This case comes in different sizes for different phones, so right now they offer cases for iPhone, Samsung Galaxy phones, and Google Pixel phones. This one here is the iPhone 13 Pro Max. I opened this up last weekend to give myself some time with it and to really get a good feel for the case. This is the box that the case comes in, and inside it's got a dust protector bag, and then here is the case. My first impressions are that it kind of has a DC Comics John Henry Irons steel kind of look to it. And this piece right here and this one right here are made out of actual steel. Now just to note, these bolt looking things are just for decoration. They don't actually screw in and unscrew. The rest of the case is made out of TPU, which is thermoplastic polyurethane, which is a type of plastic that's more durable and bendable, and then polycarbonate, which is a harder plastic, also durable, that doesn't have as much give to it. So after using this case for the last week, I'm ready to discuss the good, the bad, and the verdict. Some good things that I liked about this case is that because of the type of materials that it's made out of, it's highly resistant to stains, fingerprints, and scratches. It's great for people who often put their phone in the same pocket as their keys. I mean, check it out, look. No scratches. And then the ridges on the side of the phone help you hold on to it even if you got greasy fingers from eating a greasy burger. It did take a little bit of force to get the phone onto the phone case, which is good. It's also a little bit difficult to get the phone out of the case, which means the phone's not going to be falling out of the case that easily. Now it has these raised buttons on the side to help coincide with the buttons on the phone. I found these to work quite well. And then the opening for the silent button, I was able to flip the switch on and off fairly easily. Now some of these phone cases make it almost impossible to get to this switch. That's not the case for this one. The openings on the case for the speaker and the charging port also line up nicely. Didn't have any issues with these. The sound quality was the same as without the case, which means the case doesn't muffle the sound quality at all. It's got this raised lip edge around the edge of the phone, which helps protect the phone in case of any drops. Gives a little bit of extra protection to help avoid shattered screens. And then the same for around the camera and the back. It's slightly raised up for some extra protection. Now, for the most part, the primary features with this phone case are on the back of the case. You can see here that it's got a semi-automatic door system that slides open and closed. Semi-automatic meaning that you get it started by sliding it a little bit, and then it takes over and snaps open or closed, whichever way you're sliding it. And then inside you can fit 3 to 4 cards or even some cash as long as you flatten it real good. And then it's got a two-way kickstand for your phone, which is going to hold your phone at a 40 or a 58-degree angle based on if you want your phone standing upright for things like watching Essential Accessories YouTube shorts, or sideways for watching Essential Accessories YouTube videos. And speaking of Essential Accessories, don't forget to hit that like and the subscribe button. That way you don't miss out on our everyday carry reviews on things like wallets, phones, cases, desktop gadgets, pretty much anything that you would have in your pockets, backpack, or at your desk. All right, now for the things that I didn't like about this phone case. If you take a good look at the box, it really doesn't tell you anything about the features. Nothing. Their website does a little bit of a better job mentioning things like the raised edges to protect the screen and the card holder with the patented semi-automatic sliding technology, but I really didn't get the feeling that they were trying to sell me on the product. More of a, here it is, take it or leave it. And right here on their website, it lists the sufficient 3 to 4 card tough storage. Sufficient, not awesome, not amazing, sufficient. And it says sufficient 3 to 4 card tough storage that heavily limits wireless charging. That does not sound like a feature to me. Nearly all of my chargers are wireless, so I had to dig out a couple of charging cables to use for this past week. And when it says it heavily limits wireless charging, it means that there is no wireless charging with this case. And if you look right here, the kickstand is rather difficult to open up. On one hand, that's good because it's not going to open up accidentally, but it really does require a good amount of force to open the kickstand. I can pretty much guarantee none of my kids are going to be able to open it, which means I'm going to have to open it for them every time they want to watch Captain Underpants. So the verdict. I am a bit spoiled with my wireless charging. I've got a charger at my desk, my nightstand, my car. I think for me that's going to be a deal breaker for this phone. Same goes with the kickstand. Yes, I do want it secure enough that it's not going to open and close on its own, but at the same time, it does need to open and close somewhat easily. What about you? Would you use this phone case? Let me know in the comments. Also, let me know if there are any items that you would like reviews on. I'll add them to my list. And in the meantime, check out this video right here, and I will see you there.